All right, Joe, help us make sense of this. There are multiple reports out there that the Knicks would consider trading Carmelo Anthony to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and that they've actually offered him to the Cleveland Cavaliers. What have you heard in regard to the Knicks and whether or not that's actually taken place?
Well, that's just coming about now. From a Cavs perspective, they really haven't been shopping Kevin, and they haven't shopped him for a while. About a year ago is when we found out about the alleged maybe Knicks, Cavs, maybe a third team in which, Love would go and Carmelo would come here. And, of course, that never materialized. How it relates to LeBron and what he's been saying as far as I need a playmaker, that's not what he means. And if Carmelo came here, which I don't ever want to rule anything out with this team and with LeBron and all that, but that's not what is being talked about here. And Carmelo can get his own shot, but he doesn't create shots for others. He's still not that versatile kind of role player that LeBron doesn't feel like they have. He wouldn't lessen any burden on LeBron playing backup point. He's not a rim protector. And, he's got this massive contract that, I don't know that the Cavs want to take on in place of Kevin, who's younger and does different things than Carmelo. So, if the Knicks called the Cavs about it, that's something, that we'll find out here shortly. But as for now, I would not see this being something the Cavs would pursue.
All right, so who will they pursue?
So, that's kind of the trick. At times you've heard Darren Williams. Not you've heard. At times I have heard Darren Williams, excuse me. I think at the beginning of the year, they really wanted Patrick Beverley, and then he was hurt, and then the Rockets got really good, and I think better than the Rockets thought they might be. That kind of closed him off. And so now you're left in this place where what move can they really make? Their trade options are limited, and what you might see is a free agent acquisition at point guard. And then you might see him wait to make another free agent move on a big guy, especially just kind of wait to see who gets bought out. Does Tyson Chandler get bought out in Phoenix, for instance? That's someone that they have their eyes on. So, that's kind of what's out there. This whole thing was presented like LeBron, wants them to do all these things, which he does. But that the Cavs were unwilling to do them. That isn't the case. It's harder to make these moves right now because so many teams are in contention.
Right, and they don't have a lot of cap space because LeBron took all the money that he rightfully deserved, but he took all the money and they're limited in terms of cap space, right? So that becomes an issue. Do we see a LeBron James vacation in the upcoming weeks?
No, I don't think so. It's not about LeBron right now. Not playing. He feels good. It's about they've got to try to find a way to limit his minutes some, which they said they were going to do starting around now and into February. But this is where the roster thing comes in. They can't. They don't have anyone else to run the offense if he plays 33 minutes instead of 38. And they're having a hard time winning right now with him playing 38. So they've got to try to bring someone in that can help. I don't know if it's Mario Chalmers or whatever, but no, I don't think you're going to see that. I think, I know what you're referring to, and that had a lot more to do, frankly, with David Blatt than anything else. LeBron's relationship with the front office is a lot different than it was with the former head coach. Right. And he's more invested now than he was then.